Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. I hope you're still there if you subscribed a couple of months ago, because my last video was I think in August or something. I just didn't really feel like uploading. I had a lot of other things to do, but now I've moved on onto my own house. I'm fully living here now and I'm ready to make some videos again. I have a lot more room for it. I did not really enjoy making videos while my mother was at home, but now that I'm living on my own, I can just make a video whenever I feel like it. So what are we playing for this first comeback video, I suppose I could call it? We are looking at the open beta for Ancestors Legacy. It's a game by Destructive something, I forgot the name, I'm sorry. I'll put it in the description below the video, of course. We are going to play a multiplayer battle, but we're not going to play a multiplayer battle because we are going to play against AI with an AI companion. There are some issues that I have with the game. There's also some good things about the game. First of all, it's an RTS, so that's always a good thing, of course. But there's some things that I don't really like, which I'm going to explain once I'm actually in battle. I'm going to set up a battle now, and I'll see you in a moment. So we are loaded into the battle and we are going to start playing. Before I start talking about the game, I first want to mention that I really love the music in this game. Especially in the main menu is what I want to say. But even in this game I will stop talking for a moment soon as well, to just let you hear the music. I think it's really epic. It really fits the setting of the game a lot, which is basically, well, our ancestors. It's what shall we say? I think that this is pre-Roman time, maybe during the Roman age. It's the Germanic faction, the Slavic faction, which actually is the only faction that is playing in this battle. I need to set up some things real fast. There we go, raise shields, to make sure that we don't die a horrible death, at least not too quickly. But I think the music is really fitting. I like the way the game looks. The characters look pretty decent. It's not an amazing graphical looking game, but it's more than good enough. So that's positive. Let's move my units up to the front. I want to get my units together a little bit more. I noticed that spreading out my units too much is not a good thing to do. So I'm just moving them up together here. And then, I'm not sure yet. I want to go here as well. It's a bit out of the direction since I'm all the way towards the sea point in the middle of the map. And this is on the far right of the map. So I'm not sure if that's a good thing to do yet. I might also go to Delta, which is actually very close. But there's a good chance that the enemy is already there. So I just need to, I need to see what I will do. Let's get these guys into range. So my first issue with this game is there are 6 points on the map, as you can see on the minimap over here, which is not necessarily a bad thing. You have it in games like Company of Heroes and it works really well there. The problem, however, is that in this game it's a bit too much, in my opinion. If you don't get control of these things pretty quickly, then you simply have a big problem. And yeah, I think that's a bit too much. Why are you not healing completely? Come on. Probably didn't have enough resources yet. Let's move these guys up to make sure that we can... oh, this is not looking good for us. We are outnumbered here a little bit. But I think our allies are doing a lot of damage, so who knows. Yeah, it's not looking too bad for us. But like I was saying, I think that they are a bit too much. The game is too much decided in the early phases of the war, or of the battle, and I don't think that is a good thing. Let's try to kill these guys, as many as we can. This should at least get them off our backs for a moment, and hopefully allow us to go over here, because I want to get this point. We need to make sure that we get more points than the enemy, just like I said, because these buildings are just very, very important. Let's see if we can build something yet. We can go to the next technology, or we can get horses. Now, I really like horses, and horses are really strong against these guys. So I think I'm going to do that. I do just remember that I also need to get to tier 2 anyway. Probably should have done it earlier, but there's nothing to do about it anymore. I'm going to retreat this unit. This unit can keep fighting, hopefully get some more kills, some more experience. Units do get experience, and when they level up they get some bonuses, so that's always a good thing. And oh, this is not good. No, retreat, run, run for your lives. Don't die, please. Alright, so I'm retreating my units for now. I'm playing against hard opponents, by the way. I want to have a challenge. One other thing that I haven't mentioned yet, like I said, there are some issues that I have with the game. This is the first one about the importance of these areas. The second problem that I have with the game is... Let's get some units out quickly. And then I can finally finish my story. The second problem that I have with the game is that the factions are a bit unbalanced. Not so much that a certain unit is really OP, but every faction seems to have an advantage over another faction. And I'm not really a fan of that, because it basically means there's only one starting unit. If you have the starting unit that is poor against the opponent you are fighting, then you simply have a big disadvantage very early on in the game. And yeah, I don't think that that's a good situation. Here comes my units. So let's get to this point over here. My archers are ready as well. I might actually send my archers here by themselves, because they can shoot from range. And these buildings have a defensive range around them. I don't think that they can reach me if I use these archers. I'm not really sure, so if I need to, I will send more units down here. But I think that these archers should be able to fire without any issue. And like I said, they can fire, do some damage. It's not going very quickly, but I want these units at Charlie. Because I'm just noticing it's not looking that great over here. Actually, it's not bad. No, it's not that bad. I might at the same time go towards this point. I think it's Bravo. To try and get these, yeah, like I said, as many objectives as I can. Oh, we're not. No, I need to support them here. It's 3 versus 3, so we're not in a bad position, but I prefer to just win this easily. I do really need this point back, or capture it. Let's get tier 2. Like I said, we needed to be able to build some better cavalry, or normal cavalry, I should say. We also need to build a house, because there is a population limit. You can, in total, if you can deploy everything, only deploy 10 units. But there is, it's also limited by houses, so I can only build 3 right now. With another house, I can make 4. Let's see how it's going. Okay, it's not going too fast, but it's going into the right direction. You will notice that the AI tends to just make the basic units mostly. And that is also one of the issues that I have. Like I said, you have these unbalanced starting units. And if your faction, or if the AI only makes that certain starting unit against a starting unit that's stronger than your starting unit, it's just a really messed up battle that you're getting into. So, yeah, it's a good game most of the part. I like the idea behind it, but the units are a bit limited, and I think they need to do something about the start to make it a little bit more balanced. It's good that certain factions have certain advantages, but they should be more in the later game and not that much in the early game. Because the early game is just too important in this game. This should fall quite quickly. Let's see what else we can build. I need to be careful, because when you run out of food, you can see I still have +5, which is good. But the more units I recruit, the lower this becomes. And, oh fuck, this is not good. Oh, this is not good at all. Let's get some real cavalry. Or normal cavalry, I should say. Oh, this is not good, because they will capture it now. Yeah, I need to get these units down there. Actually, this cavalry is not doing that bad. That was unexpected. That's also cavalry, cavalry here. These guys took a lot more damage than I thought. That's really useful. I'm really happy with that. So I don't have to send these guys down here. They can go back to Charlie. And I made my cavalry, which I'm going to send to Charlie as well, as that is my main push right now. And these guys are looking good, which is awesome. I did not capture this, my friend captured it. That should be fine. I think I still get resource from it if he sets his people to work. So that's okay. That's not a problem at all. Send my cavalry back here. Let's make some upgrades. Get my... what is this? My shield warband a little bit stronger. It's always useful to have. And we seem to be doing very well right now. My body is attacking Delta. Oh, there's some enemies here. But my cavalry is really strong against spear or sword shield warband. So I should be able to take this out very easily. You can see that it's outnumbered, retreating. I'm going to chase them down with my cavalry. Infantry is moving up.
We can set up an ambush here.
Let's see, where did it go? Did we already kill him? I'm not sure what happened here. We might have already killed him, so that's good. I'm not sure if I already mentioned it, but this is on hard mode, and I'm actually... It doesn't seem to be that difficult right now. Let's see, there is an enemy here. So let's see what we can do against that. We are outnumbering them, so it should be fine. My unit just ranked up to level 2. So let's get it... what shall we do? Defensive, I suppose. Get him some more armor, things like that, so he doesn't die that fast. And let's destroy this building. While we also chase down that unit because retreating. If my cavalry decides to do that. My infantry will try to burn this down so we can capture it. Kill them. Come on. The reason why you want to kill them is simply because it means they have to rebuy the entire unit, which is quite expensive. There they go. That's the end of that unit. We're already capturing that, so this is looking really well for us. Let's see what we can do at the town hall. We can get the place of cult, which allows us to some temporarily buffs of our units, or we can reduce the cost of our resources, which is always a good thing. I think I'm going to start with that one. We can at the same time also get some more technology. I'm not going to build archers. I'm not that interested in them. They're pretty decent, but yeah, I'm just not that interested. We are losing Charlie right now, which means that I need to move there and defend it. Let's quickly do this. My cavalry is not looking too healthy. Yeah, I'm just going to replenish them and get them back into battle. I might actually lose Charlie here. Oh, my ally just reinforced me, so I'm in a good position. That's very good to see. Let's support him with my archers and get my infantry in combat as well. That should keep him off of my back. And if we can take it, then we are in a very good position again. We're going to get better defenses. That means that it fires more arrows into the enemy, which is always a good thing. I'm not sure how I can heal my cavalry. I think that I should just send it back, maybe. Going to try that. Let's see, how is it going right here? It's going decent. Get into battle, guys. Using my archers to attack their archers. I'm not sure how much damage they actually do, but yeah. There is friendly fire, so shooting into combat is already not the smartest thing to do. And yeah, this should help my units. This or should help keeping them alive, as well as help my units just in combat, because then they don't get archers fire from the enemy. It's very... I noticed that I need to adapt again to talking while playing at the same time. Where are you going? It's been a while since since I did it for the last time, so I really need to get used to it again. So we are at... we are doing really well. Actually, we're doing a lot better than I expected. I was expecting it to be a little bit more difficult. We've only been fighting for 12 minutes, 12, 13 minutes. So yeah, it's going a bit too good almost. We have a blacksmith which allows us to, let's see, what does this do? Get some upgrades. We can get a catapult, which is really nice. So I'm going to get one of those. Income slightly increased, always a good thing. So I'm definitely going to do that. Let's see, recruitment cost, upkeep cost, attack increased. I might just, well, I don't have that many units, so I don't think it's useful to lower my upkeep. I want to see how much this does. Didn't see that much. Oh, it's not. Okay, that's why. I want to see how much this upgrade does. If it's really worthwhile to get prosperity. What else do we have here? Let's get our cavalry back. It's been healed, so that's good. I might want to heal these guys as well. Actually, I'm just going to heal everyone. My ally is just pushing the assault, so I'm going to hold back for a moment. Let's see. Oh, this is very useful. I think I got 25 more food than I had before, so that's really, really good. Let's see. All squads defense slightly increased. Definitely useful. I can get some more income soon, but it's not the most important thing right now. There's not that many buildings, as you will notice. There's only 8 buildings. I haven't really built a well yet. I don't really know what it does even. I suppose that if my buildings go up in flames, then it will be repaired. That would make sense, but not 100% sure. Still need to upgrade my second unit. Let's get him defensive as well. His archers fire at his archers. Can get my cavalry this way as well. I'm still taking fire, I think from the right side somewhere. Let's take a look. No, I don't really see anyone. Maybe that was this building firing. That's also a possibility. Oh, don't go that far. Fall back, retreat. Don't die. Oh, that was not good. Well, most of them, only 2 of them died, but the unit was pretty wounded. Let's see, I want some more units. Let's build some more units. Let's build 5 more houses, all of them. And yeah, just get some more units. Let's see, what does this do? Ranged attack. Maybe I should get the archery as well. I'm not sure if it affects this unit. Can I see its stats somewhere? I suppose that upgrading in the blacksmith, the composite upgrade should also help my cavalry archers, but I'm not 100% sure. It would make sense if it does. So I'm just going to assume that it does. Where's my catapult? Let's move that forward. You can see that now the battle is underway a bit longer. That my ally is also starting to make a bit more different units. There's some spears here. Some archers as well. We've already seen some enemy archers as well. But yeah, they are around as well now. Let's get some more units. Upgrade my cavalry first. I want 2 more cavalry units. Where is my archery? I should have an archery somewhere. My base here is under attack. That's not something I want. So I'm just going to send my cavalry there and make sure that we keep it. I need to set the alarm that will get my people, my workers, to go into the building and fire some arrows. My ally is helping me out as well. I think that we should be good here. See that my orchard has apparently been destroyed. Here comes the cavalry. Let's get them back to work. Should be good now.
Ready your weapons.
Let's chase them a little bit. Oh, that's too close. Got nothing to do about it. Let's just keep fighting. Wow! Oh, they took out their entire unit almost in one turn. That was really nice. Alright, let's get these archers upgraded. So hopefully our ranged cavalry also is upgraded. I want another catapult. Just because I can. Send it over here. Ooh, this is not good. I think that was mostly friendly fire from this archer unit. Get these guys up. Heal this unit first. And then we're just going to attack his base. They still have quite a lot of units. They're just not really using them right now. We burned down the tower, it looks like, so that's always a good thing. These towers are, of course, defensive structures. You start with a couple of them, and yeah, destroying them is always a good thing. So not looking too good for my ally right now, but once we get there, should be fine. Want some more infantry as well. Let's get 2 warband units. Hope I can keep in the positive with food. I can, of course, get some upgrades. There we go. I could decrease my upkeep, I can also do some attack. I don't know how long these things last. I'm not sure what I'm going to do yet. I might wait a little bit longer. Would like these guys to get healed, if possible. Not sure if they are. Yeah, they are healing now. Good. Is this thing fiery? Yes, it is. Let's see how this catapult works. Oh. Sorry. So that wasn't really what I was hoping for. It just killed most of this, or half of this unit, which is of course my friend, so I don't want it to die. Is it going to fire another rock? Just fire at the building. I'm surprised by its range. It's really long range, so that's really nice. It means that I can just kill the enemy from quite some distance, which is good. Wow, that did a lot of damage. That's really nice. Alright, so most of my units should be here by now. Why are you not reinforcing? Get all my units up. Not sure if that damaged friendlies or enemies. Let's try to shoot at this archery range. Should decrease their manpower. You can rebuild all these buildings. I'm not sure if it's if you need to pay anything for it or that's just over time. Not 100% sure how that works. Let's get my cavalry up. Let's see. Oh, this is not good. Come on, kill them. Alright, we should be fine. Fire. I'm going to fire at the tower because it seems to be going up. I'm not sure if that means that it's just getting rebuilt completely or something. But I just want to be on the safe side. Not too happy with the damage I took, but it's not horrible, so it's fine. Get the archery hall down. Infantry into defensive position.
We can set up an ambush here.
Cavalry on the sides. So yeah, we should just be able to destroy them completely now. Might want to fire out the tower first, to make sure that it doesn't kill our allies. There it goes. That was really fast. Let's destroy the archery building now. I think that you need to destroy all his important buildings before you defeat him, not just the town hall. I might attack the town hall. Let's see if we can get some more upgrades. There we go. We can, let's see, boost our offense a little bit. Always a good thing. Town hall is destroyed. Battle is not yet over, so I assume that we indeed need to destroy all his buildings before we win. Or before we defeat this enemy. But our ally is also doing a lot of damage, so it should be fine. We should destroy them pretty quickly. Why are you not shooting at it? It seems like the enemy's kind of giving up. They're not sending a lot of units anymore. Second base of them is here. But yeah, I'm just not really seeing anything yet. Shoot at the archery range. It is just refusing to fire at it. Oh, that was nice. We just killed half an archer unit with that catapult. That was pretty awesome. Archery range is going down quite fast now. We're in a good position. Enemy is counter-attacking here at F, but if we lose this point, that's fine. We still have all the other points. And we can do it out for a moment. House is not important to destroy. There's a blacksmith over here, which we still need to destroy. Anything else? The barracks is still alive. There's a tower over here. I'm not sure. Yeah, let's just destroy the tower as well. We should be able to kill this off pretty quickly, I think. You could send my cavalry over here. Send my cavalry on standby.
An ambush here.
I want to focus on this area right now. I don't want to fight on two fronts, as I'm just not quick enough for that. So I'm going to hold off fighting there really. I think that this is his last building. Some enemies running out of the building. Yeah, system AI has lost. So that's one enemy down, which means that we have one more to go. Let's get our units towards F, and from there we should be able to launch a full-scale attack. Still some fighting going on over here. I'm just going to move in. Get my cavalry to attack the enemy. See, kill them. Get this archer unit down. If we need to, we can always retreat. I'm not sure how important it will be to retreat, but we should be good.
We better an ambush out there. Ready, your weapons!
There's no spears? So there's no real threat for my... Oh, that's... I lied, there is a real threat for my cavalry. We're losing quite a lot of manpower. Yeah, I need to retreat them. Just fall back. My infantry is ready though, so we should be able to start our next attacks very soon. Just need to get my catapults into position. Wow. I lost quite a bit of my cavalry. That's not good. Let's see. I will just build 3 more. I'm only going for normal cavalry now. It's easier to take a look at them, and at least they can't fire at our own men, so that's good. Get these catapults into position. Can I actually reinforce? Does it look like it? No, I don't think I can reinforce them here. Looks like the enemy has a catapult as well. Not sure where that shot came from, but it did hurt. Fire some rocks in there. Wow! That was painful. Alright, I need to build 2 more. So I don't really have catapults right now, which is not too great. I'm not sure where his catapult is. Oh, there it is. I need to try and destroy that before it does too much damage towards my units. So they are putting up quite a fight, this last guy. Catapult's taken down, so that's good. But they still have a lot of infantry to fight. It's they will win, but it's not as easy as I thought. This last guy should get some good kills now, though. Missing. Oh, there it is. They have a lot of half-dead units now. If we can just kill them off, we should be good. Preferably before they reinforce. I think that it's pretty much over now. We just need to destroy these last buildings, and then we have won.
Ready your weapons.
Cavalry is moving up as well. Get them to put some buildings in flames. Still a soldier over here. He's trying to run away from my units. Kill him. Come on, kill him. It's an enemy, dude. Yes. There's no one killing him. Kill him. Kill him. They spawned some spears as well at the last moment. We should be able to kill them pretty easily as well. Kill this last guy. Come on. Why? Come on. It's one guy. Kill him. They do not want to kill him. I don't know why, but they apparently like him very much.
Ready your weapons. Cavalry, ready. Ears up. Nap short.
Alright, and let's get our cavalry into combat as well. What do we still have to burn? It's mostly houses. This tower. I suppose we... I'm not sure if we need to destroy this tower. But we can. Oh, no, we don't have to. So, that was the end of this battle. Yeah, I have mixed feelings about this game so far. It has a lot of good points, but it also has some lesser things. Like I said, I don't really like how important it is to capture these areas on the map. I think there's too much of a focus on it. If you get them early on, you just have a massive advantage over your enemy. And the battle is kind of over already. As soon as you capture these things, the battle is kind of over. So I don't think that's a really good thing. I think they need to change that. And I think that they need to do something about the starting units. It's too much of a problem. It's the reason why I set up a battle with only Slavic people. Just on my side and on their side as well. Because I feel like it's completely balanced, of course, because you use the same units. But I just noticed that some starting units are really strong against starting units of other people. And that combined with the fact that you really need those early capture zones, you just have such a huge advantage if you pick the right faction against the enemy faction. So I really think that's something that needs to change if they want to make this game better. Especially if you want to play multiplayer, because over there it's even more important. But I even noticed it in AI. Yesterday I was playing a battle and I think that I spawned with spears against the guys I'm using right now. Against the sword, or what was shield warband, I think it's called. And I just noticed that I pretty much, I just couldn't get the center points. And because of that I couldn't get more units out. And that all steamrolled into my loss. I just couldn't win that battle. And that's quite frustrating when you have a situation like that. So I think that it's a good game, it's a fun game, but it does need some work. I'm going to end the video here. I'm going to try and get more videos out in the coming time period again. Maybe not daily, but at least 1 or 2 a week should be doable. Hopefully more. Yeah, I'm going to try that. I hope that you have enjoyed the video. If you did, please leave a like. If you haven't yet, please subscribe to this channel. And don't forget to tell your friends about this channel, of course, because everyone wants to see this amazing video. So that's all I had to say. So thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye bye.